Welcome to baseball action as the New Trevians take on the Loyola Ramblers in Inner Township rivalry game. All set to get underway. A foggy, misty day. Here's Matt Fallon to lead it off. A chilly, foggy gray day. Brian Costa on the mound, and the first pitch of the ball game, outside of ball. Ball one. Glad to have you with us all the way down the network line, wherever you may be. There's a strike. And the count was up at 1-1 to Matt Fallon. And a high pop-up on the infield. Sam Thomas calls for it. A little bit of a basket catch. And takes it for the out, one away. Here's Max Hogan. Strike one. We're just on the way with this one. Glad to have you with us. Strike on the outside corner. Pat Rahill on deck. And Brian Cost. Well, Chris Hall set to the outside, and that's where Cost threw it, outside for the ball. Now the delivery, 55-footer. Swing and a miss, strike three, and there's two away. Here's Pat Rahill. So Pat Rahill bats. Yeah, strike. I've been joking with the Loyola people on this one. Game last year against Warren, it was so foggy that the outfielders and the cutoff man couldn't find the ball in the fog. And a little bit of fog here today, outside of ball. But it's not raining, it's just low overcast skies. And Cost delivers. Line shot, that's fair. And a base hit down the left field line. And Rahill tries for second, and they tag him out. So at the end of a half inning of play, no score. Move along to the bottom half of the frame. And leading it off is Charlie Tilson. Tilson, Eddie Fay, and Eric West, two up here in the bottom of the first. There's a strike one. John Savarese on the mound for the Ramblers. A lefty delivers, scoop dead, and a foul ball. Outside the ball. And a little slow ground ball. Pick up by Hagman, over to Smart, in time, just barely. A good speed of Tilson, he nearly beat it out. Here's Eddie Fay. And a ball one. Another one fouled off. Low and outside a ball. And a strike on the inside corner to Fay. That's a little ball. Battery today for the Ramblers of Severies and Sperlin. Behind the plate is Logan Sperlin. John Severies delivers. Ball 4, and Eddie Fay a ball with the walk. And here is Eric West. That's a ball. And without a throw, Eddie Fay steals second. I don't even think Sperlin really looked at him. Not Sperlin, Severies really looked at him. So stolen base for Fay without a throw. There's a strike on the inside corner. Scooped in and fouled. Windshield whacker. There goes the runner, and this time they saw him go and tagged out. And he went, strike 3. So both teams go quietly in the first at the end of 1 inning of play, no score. And we'll be back with more here on the network. So move along to the top of the second. Pitch outside the ball. Hagman, Severies, and Sperlin due up. Inside the ball. Foul ball back to the screen. Hagman going to play some Division I baseball at Southern Illinois, I understand. Talked to Eric a little bit during the hockey season. Strike 3, and there's one away. Here's John Severies. He takes a pitch outside the ball. Well, the Ramblers have had a very tough go at the start of the season. They've won only 1 game so far this year. That being Highland Park, a game we were supposed to do, but we ended up not doing because it was rescheduled. And they never told me. It's really what happened. And I think it was out of town that week. Fly ball. And take for the out. 2 down. Here's Logan Sperlin. I think it was the Monday of spring break. Something like that. And hit by the pitch. The pitch that came inside and came in a little too far inside. Mike Savatius is running at first base. Has a courtesy runner. Throw to first. Runner back. Here's Fred Smart. There's a strike. Before the game today, I was joking with Fred about yesterday's game in real time. He got hit twice in almost the same spot. So he's probably got two little black and blue marks right next to each other on his side. Fred playing first base today. Brian Koss again throws over to Eric West, runner back. Brian going to be a preferred walk-on at the University of Illinois. He's going to be a strike. Trevians have Peter McNitt, Chris Hall, and Charlie McGuire due up, bottom half of the inning. We're here at New Trier on a cold spring afternoon. Foul ball, foggy. Oh, the first runner back. Let's have ourselves a little fun. Baseball action. Got a little piece of it, fouled it off. Strike three, and we go to the bottom half of the second with no score on this one. As Peter McNitt steps in. So Peter bats. Peter's going to go to the University of Richmond. Same place Brian Pritz went. Brian played baseball at the University of Richmond for the Spiders and ended up getting as far as Class AA for the Boston Red Sox, but he did play a couple of games at AAA Pawtucket before his career came to an end. So Peter McNitt bats, hits a fly ball. Center fielder Fallon waits and takes it for the out. That's one away. Here's Chris Hall. There's a strike, strike one. Ground ball, third baseman. Long throw, Hagman to Smart. In time, 2 up, 2 down. Here's Charlie McGuire, the right fielder. That's a ball, ball one. Bottom of the second. Severus delivers. That's a ball, ball two. Ball 3. The one thing about in some ways baseball and the springtime, ball 4 pitches and McNitt aboard via the walk, is that no matter what the weather is, it's a great day to play baseball. It's just fun to watch baseball. Sam Thomas, the batter. There's strike 1. There's Sam Thomas, the shortstop. Throw to first, runner back. Into the line. Pitch, that's high a ball. And a ground ball, and it bounces off the mound and out to center for the base hit. So first hit of the ball game for the Trevians, 2 aboard with 2 out. And here's Kevin Gerner. Strike 1 to Gerner. Savarius looks around. Checks the runners. And a foul ball out of play. And Charlie McGuire ducking for cover a little bit. That's low ball, but nobody going to go. Time call. Yeah, that's a foul tip. Actually got the bat as Gerner ducked for cover. Now Savarius delivers. Strike on the outside corner, strike 3, and the inning over. So we go to the bottom half of, or the top half of the third, and no score on this one. We'll be back with more here on the network. Top of the third inning. And leading it off is John Rafferty. He takes a strike 1. The first offering by Brian Cost here in the top of the third. A little squibber foul. Outside the ball. And the count's gone to 1-2 on Rafferty. Outside, the counting is up at deuces. You can see just kind of how foggy it is looking out there over that left field fence. Coming in off the lake, which is a little inside for a ball. They're going to miss. Strike 3, 1 away. And here's Danny Rafferty. Top of the third inning. Pitch outside the ball. ball back up the middle. Through for the base hit. So the single by Danny Rafferty with one out. And here is Matt Fallon. Takes a strike on the outside corner. Strike one. Outfield again shaded slightly. Well, Charlie Tilson shades slightly to right. And the left and center fielders playing their regular positions out there. Visconti playing on the edge of the infield grass, ground ball. Pick up by Fay over to West for the out. And on the play, Rafferty on over to second. So 2 out. And here's Max Hogan. Little foul tip. Second inning of the ball game for the Ramblers. Ryan Cost gets his sign from Chris Hall, the battery today for the Trevians. And the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Fouled off. Back to the screen. Count holds. Swing slow little ground ball. Sam Thomas over to Eric West. And that takes care of the top half of the third inning. And we still have no score as we go to the bottom half of the frame. And leading it off is Sean Visconti for the Trevians. Visconti, Tilson, and Eddie Fay due up. There's strike. Strike one. Well, season goes fast in baseball. Before the month of May is over, they're already starting playoffs. I want to say the 22nd, 23rd, somewhere in through there. Pitch is high, a ball. So count evens up at deuces. John Savarese gets his sign from Logan Sperlin, and Visconti steps out. Now back in. The lock and the load, and a 55-footer. Ball. And the count's gone full on Visconti. Number 9, the batting order. Line shot down the line. That's a fair ball. Right down the line, and Visconti will go to second and make it easily with the double. So leadoff double. And here's Charlie Tilson. So Tilson bats. As another heavy cloud bank rolls in. There's a bunt attempt, foul, strike. Charlie showing bunt. Pulls it back and fouls it off. They'll keep Visconti honest out there at second. And low and away a ball. Throw back out to second. Logan Sperman likes to do that. And I don't know the effectiveness of that. There's a squiver, a little ground ball. Second baseman has it. Throws and just did get Tilson, another bang-bang play. But he got the job done in moving Visconti on over to third. Here's Eddie Fay. And a high fly ball. Right fielder. Mid-distance, takes it for the out. Here comes the runner home. Here comes the throw. Nope. And Visconti home to score the first run of the ball game. The Trevians lead it 1-0. There's a strike to Eric West. Well outside the ball. And another ball. Actually, it hit him on the foot. And West aboard. And here's Peter McNitt. So Peter McNitt bats. And a high fly ball. Left fielder comes in, waits, and takes it for the out at the end of the inning. But the Trevians gain the lead 1-0 over the Loyola Ramblers as we move to the fourth, and we'll be back with more on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the inning here, go to the fourth. Pat Rahill leads it off. Middle of the batting order due up. Rahill, Hagman, and Savares. That's a ball low. And a strike. So Brian Koss bats. Little ground ball. They pick up the throw in time. Fade to West for the out. And Eric Hagman takes a strike. Strike one. And a high pop-up foul and a windshield whacker. Little ground ball. That's going to make it through for the base hit. Ball back to the screen. Strike one by John Savares. Throw over to first. Keep Hagman honest. Koss gets his sign from Hall and delivers. Ground ball. Comebacker. Koss out at second. Out at first. The double play ends the inning. We go to the bottom half of the fourth, and the Trevians leading it 1-0. Chris Hall, the batter. Pitches the ball. That's high ball. And a ball. Savares delivers. And ball 4. So Hall aboard. And we'll have a courtesy runner out there. Christian Carr running. Here's Charlie McGuire. Hagman pulls into the infield grass, looking for the bunt. Throw to first. Carr back in time. Showing the bunt and gets it down, and it's a beauty. Hagman over to first in time. They did get McGuire, but the sacrifice works to move Hall along. And here's Sam Thomas. Lefty Severis looks back. And a fly ball. Sorry, that's Carr. Christian Carr. Well, he's out there somewhere. And a tag, and over to third goes Christian Carr. And it reminds me of many a baseball game. Not only fog-wise, Carr back in time. Not only fog, but also snow. I remember a snow game here where it was so bad, the fielders literally lost sight of the first baseman couldn't follow the baseball. And they said that was it. What was interesting was we had Senator Dick Durbin throw out the first pitch in that ball game with the bad snow. Last year, the fog game up on the hill, Loyola and Warren, it was so bad the fielders couldn't follow the ball, couldn't see it in the fog. So Gerner bats. Strike 3, and the inning over. So we played through 4, 1-0 in favor of New Trier. And we'll be back with more here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Well, while we were away on the spot there, Logan Sperlin, first pitch hitting, grounded out. Visconti to West, third to first. And here is Fred Smart. There's a strike. And foul ball. Windshield whacker. High and outside the ball. Top of the 5th inning. And a ball game that's been moving along pretty quickly here. Low and outside the ball. So the Ramblers' first baseman tries to loosen himself up a little bit. Steps back in. The pitch on the way. Foul ball back at us. Wake you up a little bit. And yet again, Smart hit by the pitch. So Fred Smart aboard. Here's John Rafferty. Visconti, Tilson, and Fay do up bottom half of the frame here in the 5th. Foul ball. Yeah, that's low ball. Low and outside the ball. And the lock and load. Strike 3. Caught him on the outside corner. So that is 2 away. Here's Danny Rafferty. Rafferty sends a blast and running out there. Gruner's not going to get to that one. Up over his head. One hops the fence. They're going to send the runner home with the game-tying run. And Smart home and into second with the double goes Danny Rafferty, and we are all tied up at 1. And here's leadoff batter Matt Phelan. Batting with 2 outs here in the 5th. Pitch outside the ball. And a high pop-up. And Sam Thomas calls for it, takes it for the out. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. And we're all tied up at 1. Here's Visconti. He doubled and scored the Trevian run. Back in the 3rd, batting here in the 5th. Ground ball. Knocked down Hagman. Up, throwing in time. 1 away. Here's Charlie Tilson. Tilson shows bunt, takes a pitch high and tight. A ball. Ball 1. And ball 2. 2 and out. Ball 3. And strike. Tilson was taken all the way. 3-1. Scoop dead and a little pop-up foul out of play. And the count's gone full. And high for ball 4. So Tilson to Morton via the walk. Here's Eddie Fay. They will keep a very close eye on Charlie. That's a ball. Almost a pitch out, maybe. There's the throw to first. And Tilson back. There he goes. They got him picked off. The throw not in time, and Tilson still stole the base. Charlie got that big lead, and by the time they threw to first, Tilson was better than halfway to second, so Tilson with his leadoff second now. Time called, and it was Eddie Fay that called it. Lots of times they do that because they're just waiting too long for that pitch. Break up the concentration. Sperlin threatened to throw out there to second, but This is one of those advantages to the Trevians. There's a strike. They're so intent on keeping an eye on Tilson, I think they lose a little concentration on Eddie Fay. And again, keeping a close eye on Tilson. There is the low ball. Tilson went about a third of the way to third. There goes Tilson. And ball 4 anyway. Another stolen base for Tilson. And here is Eric West with runners at the corners. 1 out. Strike on the outside corner. Strike 1. And a ball low. Everybody stays put. And a line shot up over the head of right fielder Rahill. And West will stop at second. Here comes Fay home. And 2 runs home, and the Trevians have regained the lead here. And here is Kevin Samuelson batting for McNitt. There's a strike. Strike 1. Well, West has good speed. He's stolen a couple of bases this year. Still has his basketball legs. One thing about basketball is that the running you do can still translate to baseball. There goes West. And he had that one stole on Savaries. Safe. Stolen base. Infield pulled in, looking for a play at the plate. As hard as Kevin Samuelson hits it, he could end up with a mouthful of baseball playing in like this. And Samuelson got a high one and up over the left fielder, Danny Rafferty, and another run home. In the second goes Samuelson, and a 3-run outburst here. Still only 1 out. Here's Chris Hall. Strike. Charlie McGuire on deck. Here's the strike. Set to the outside, pitched it out there. A little too far out. Oh, they said he went. Strike three. So 2 down, and here's McGuire. 3 runs in. Trevians leading this one 4-1 now here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Strike. McGuire. Yeah, Samuelson in that second. Outside the ball. Back-to-back doubles by West and Samuelson. Brought home 3 runs. 2 stolen bases by Tilson and 1 by West here in this inning. Low and outside the ball. And a high fly ball down the line and down in the corner, out in the street. Over by the gate there and by the Trevian bullpen with that foul ball. Little foul tip, got a little piece of it. So McGuire bats. And a little pop-up down the line, and shortstop bobbled it. And an error. Closed his mid a little too soon. And Samuelson off with the contact. Comes home to score the 4th run of the inning. And on at second is McGuire. Score that as an error. There's a fly ball center fielder. Fallon over. Waits. Takes it for the out. And the inning is over. At the end of 5, the Trevians lead it now 5-1. And we'll be back with more right after this on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning. And first pitch hitting. Max Hogan gets aboard by the single. And Rail with a fly ball right at McGuire. And 1 out. Here's Eric Hagman. Go to first and runner back. Loyola has had a very difficult early spring here. But they're a young team, and I think that may have a lot to do with how difficult they've had it. The Trevians, I think, off name recognition, are supposed to be so highly regarded, and they also are a somewhat young team. That's a ball. And off some of the things that happened the end of last year and during the summer. They do have some building to do, low and outside the ball. And a strike. One of the things that I noticed about New Trier was leaving a lot of guys on base last year, not getting the key hits. And there's a strike on the inside corner. High pop up and a windshield whacker. They might lose that flagpole out there. That throw to first, gets away, and an error. Moves the runner along. And another windshield whacker. And outside, ball 4. So Hagman aboard via the walk. Here's Severies. Has the ball. The look back, the pitch, outside the ball. And a high ball. Strike on the outside corner. Well, baseball gotten underway in earnest now. There goes the runner. Strike. Protecting the runner. Throw to third. Not in time. Double steal works. And ball 4, and Severies aboard. And some activity in the bullpen. Austin Zimmerman warming up down there. That's a ball. All bases are loaded for Logan Sperlin, the catcher. Yeah, strike. And a ball. Got away a little bit from Chris Hall. Brian Cost delivers. Another one squibbed foul. Scooped and through for the base hit. That's going to score 2. And it is a 5-3 ball game on the single by Sperlin. And here is Fred Smart. Here's a strike. Fred got hit by a pitch his last time up and scored the first run of the ball game for the Ramblers. There, the ball gets away over to third. They got him on the throw. So 2 away. And fly ball, right field. McGuire takes it for the out. And we move along to the bottom half of the sixth, and it's a 5-3 ball game in favor of the Trevians. And Tom Merriman batting for Kevin Gerner here in the bottom of the frame. First pitch is high, a ball. Both pitchers have gone the distance. That's a ball. 2-0. And a strike. 2-1 the count on Merriman. Bottom of the sixth inning. And a little slow ground ball. Shortstop picks it up, throws, and threw it away. High throw. And Gerner back in on the re-entry. And here's Visconti. So Sean Visconti bats with Gerner on at first. Goes to bunt. Took the offer. There's a strike. Yeah, high pop-up, foul territory. Smart over. Takes it for the out. One away. Here's Charlie Tilson. And Hagman playing very shallow at third. That's a ball, ball one. Tilson had no sign, showed no sign of bunting. He might have been thinking that, but didn't show it. Didn't show his hand on it. Outside a ball. Insurance run on at first. One out. Tilson bats. And a line shot base hit to right. They had pulled a shift on Tilson. That was not... Charlie likes to go the opposite way. They're not a very smart move to do that. And a base hit by Fay. And the bases are loaded. Gerner on third, Tilson on second, Fay on first. Here's Eric West. All ball back to the screen. Boy, Eric has hit a number of balls back at us. I wonder if he doesn't like how I announce the games or something. Here's a slow little ground ball. They'll take the play at first. And just did get West. But a run home. And here is Kevin Samuelson. And the ball gets away, and Tilson home. That's high ball. Yeah, strike. So runner at third. 2 runs in. Bottom of the sixth. And there's a long fly ball. Back it goes, back and out of here. Right over the power alley. 370-foot shot, I would guess, by Kevin Samuelson. And it is a 9-3 ball game on the blast by Samuelson. Here's Chris Hall. 2 out, another 4 spot. 4 spots in a row, and the Trevians lead it 9-3. There's a strike. Chris Hall has been on base once by a walk. Left stranded back in the 4th. Seventh man to bat in the inning. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Got a little foul tip out of it, actually. And the inning over. So we go to the 7th. And the Trevians leading it 9-3. So we go to the 7th inning. There's a strike 1. John Rafferty, Danny Rafferty, and Matt Fallon. 8, 9, and 1 due up. And a ground ball. Fay has it over to West. And Austin Zimmerman on as the closer for the Trevians. Here's strike 1. And a ground ball. And taken by West himself for the out. 2 down. Here's Fallon. And this guy's lightening up a little bit. And a strike. Oh, and 2 on Matt Fallon, center fielder for the Ramblers. Zimmerman delivers high and outside the ball. And strike 3. He knew it. And the ball game is all over. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. The final word on this ball game for the New Trier Trevians: 9 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 5 times, walked 5, 5 left on base, and 4 stolen bases. For the Loyola Ramblers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They were struck out 6 times by Trevian pitchers, 2 walks given up, 4 left on base for the Ramblers, and 2 stolen bases. Well, that'll do it for us for this ball game. Hope you have enjoyed it. Stick around for more sports action here on the network. Our next game here on New Trier Television is against Bennett. And for all of us here at the Metro Chicago Sports Network, we say, as always, so long, everybody.